Alright guys, I'm just trying to set up my camera. For some reason on the app it looks normal, but on here it does not look normal whatsoever. So let's do. Trying to rescale it. There we go. Well, you'll see my background. All my fishing lures are back there. I will be putting more over here soon. But yeah. Right now, it should be pretty good, I guess. I could. I don't really need to blur the background, but should be good to go. All right. I was hoping my brother would join, but he's a bit busy at the moment. He might catch us maybe later. He'll probably join in. And then I'll probably switch the camera again to Discords. But for now, yeah, we'll just get started. I was thinking of maybe doing a lure, like a lure or a couple lures. I got my microwave right here. I got my bam. Look at that. This is my most recent one. Most recent color, I should say. It's about I don't know, it looks kind of brownish, like shiny chrome brown, I guess. I don't know. But I made a couple of worms here. I'll show you guys my my setup that I have right here going. Probably move the camera around so you guys can see where I have all my lures and stuff, and you'll probably see my streaming setup as well. We're gonna go ahead and show you this. I hope I have it long enough though. I might need a longer, but actually give me 1 second. Let me make this longer so I can adjust it better. Yeah, so got my microwave here, and bam, for the shop. I got my molds right here. Bam. Fat 6-inch fat worm. Got my I think these are 5-inch Senkos. So you guys can have a better look. Yeah, look at that. And I got my, I believe these are 2 almost 3-inch paddle tails. 2.8-inch. I got my injector right here. See my leftover lures. Using a lot of them. Trying them all out. My setup, my little solder station right there. My engineering kit right there. All my tools are right there. I have all my lures right here. Giving you guys a little peek at my setup. I mean, it's still a little bit empty. I'm still moving in some more stuff, setting everything up. But you can see my glitter. Got the chunk. You got the fine batteries for my camera. Mixing spoon. I'm mixing the lures. I got my dyes. I got a bunch of them in here. Whole box. And I got the oil I'm supposed to use on the molds. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's kind of shiny right there. Got my scissors. I got some more lures right here, some fat toads. thermometer, check the temperature of my plastic. I got baggies to put them in, and like I said, my my little cup that I use to melt plastics with and all that. You could go ahead and do a run, I guess. I mean, I don't know how interesting that would be, but I did want to do that anyway, so I mean, why not, you know? So this one already has oil. I don't need to put any oil on this. I think they all should have oil already on them. I'm probably gonna have to put some oil on this one real quick first. I'll go ahead and point the camera as far down as I can so you guys can somewhat see or watch at least. I think I can do it like this. That should be pretty good, right? Good? Is that good? So I'm gonna go ahead and spread some oil. I'm using the free one I got first. Just trying to go through it. My little brush here. What I like to do is I'll spray a little bit along here, and just brush it out. Yeah, just like that. Brush it out right here as well. This is just so it keeps it from sticking to the molds itself. That's what this oil is for. But if you put too much oil, you can make air bubbles in your lures as well. I've done it one time so far, so it's kind of hard to tell how much oil you actually need to be pouring in here. But I feel like just enough to where it's a little bit shiny, not to the point where it's like drowned in there. Yeah, so we got that one going. That one's good. This is for the Senkos. I'll probably get rid of this one that I have in here. Do more of a fresh one. I feel like I probably should have cleaned this up before I try to reuse it right now, which I'll probably just scrape all this off. I mean, look at that. Look how satisfying that is. Yeah, just peels off. We'll try to melt a couple of white ones down, just so we can try to get a solid white color. A clear white. To make our own color, if anything. I don't know what color should we make. Should we make just a green one? Do natural, or should we I don't know, try to do maybe blue? I'm not too sure if you guys got any suggestions. Whoever's in here, you know, watching and stuff. Want to shoot a color? Go for it. It'll probably be your choosing. Make sure my chat is working on here. I'm gonna test it for the YouTube. See if it pops up here. I hope it does. It doesn't look like it does. I don't want to miss any. Okay, so YouTube is popping up here. We'll go ahead and try Twitch. I don't know if I'm even connected to Twitch. I might not be. Okay, I am. Let's test it on Twitch real quick. Yep. Okay, so I can see chat. I can read chat. Thank God. We're good on that. I can read chat. I don't want to miss any of your guys' comments and stuff. If I do, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's try to move this more toward here. Focus on there better. Go ahead and do the fat worm. I think we did the fat worm, right? Some on the fat worm too. Put some oil on here. Yep, this is gonna be my second time ever doing lures. Well, third time, because I did it 2 times in one day. But if you're not counting it by how many times, just by how many days, I guess. This is gonna be my second day ever doing lures. Just I only have these molds for now. This is more of a getting my foot in the door, you know, trying to get used to it, you know, just working out the kinks and get better at doing it. I can start making my own custom molds. I am going to be experimenting on doing half and half, you know, having the top like white and then the bottom like silver or red or something, you know. That'll be pretty fun experiment on doing that. Put this in here. I don't even know if I got any in there. Brush better. Alright, it should be good. So they're nice and oiled up. This. Yeah, so these are oiled up. Good. These bad boys now. I have these grips to hold them all in place. We're gonna be making a huge mess right now, so bear with me. I've gotta move the mic over. I'll fix that. I'll fix the other one in a little bit, so we can melt some new colors, put in some new glitter. I use the smaller one. Ooh, sorry about that. I use the smaller ones for, I believe, this one. Batworm, yeah, so it's top. Put one right here. Grip that. This one here. Try to have it so that it's balanced, so it doesn't get knocked off too easily. Put it like that. One right there, one's done. Ready to go. I'll close on this one, so I need to keep it this way. Orientation matters. You obviously need to have the hole on top. Well, yeah. So what I like to do is I'll have it up on top like that, and then I'll put this one this side. Keep it like somewhat flat so it doesn't get knocked over. I'll grab another one. Put my laptop back just to avoid spillage. This one here. Bam. Go. Second one. Good. But we got the fat worm. Got the fat worm. Got the Senkos. This one makes 2. This one makes 1. Then we're gonna separate some more of these white ones, clear ones, and melt them down. I'm gonna have to probably go and rinse them off real quick though. Try not to get too many with too many colors. Like I said, I want to start fresher. Getting as many white ones as I have. I don't have too many though. Pink should be fine, right? To throw in that mix. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go see if I got any more lying around. Should have plenty of white ones. Alright, so I got another handful. Now we need to take this out. It's really stuck in there. I think all the thick parts or the harder parts got stuck in the bottom. That. There goes. Oh, this is where all the glitter and everything sat on. All this. I'll probably take this off right here. I'll cut this piece off. Reuse this giant piece. For now, it's going into the pile. Let me see if I can rinse off some of these lures before I throw them in here. Should probably rinse this off too, huh? Good thing is I got some water. And I got my shop towels. Got a bunch of these. We are gonna go ahead and clean this as thorough as we can so we could get some fresh plastic up in here. Throw that away. Oh, I got some lures in here. Wrap lures. Mostly like clearish. I probably won't use that one. Clean off some of them because they're kind of dirty. I'll probably need some more shop towels. I don't know where I have them at. Guess I might have finished that one. Should be fine. They're a little dirty, but I mean, oh well. Gotta open a new one of my shop towel packs. Probably won't be much. Looks like a little bit though. I need a little bit more. Let's see what I got. All right, I feel like that should be a good amount right there. I used to fill up just a couple of these. I mean, literally just one. So, bam! Look at that. As for color, What color should we make these? The color will be pretty profound. I'm thinking, maybe like a red. Or you can go ahead and choose like a more natural color, maybe silver, white silver. I mean, it'll blend in a little bit better with this one. So we'll see what we got here. I do want to put maybe some greenish flakes, maybe these cyan colored ones. We'll pour some of those in there. Here. See the colors we're gonna use. A little bit of black, silver. I think that'll be pretty nice. I mean, it'll be white, so we'll do black and white if anything. A little bit of a touch of green. Maybe some green, fine green. Then we'll go ahead and choose silver gray. Oh, there's purple. Iridescent purple. Got gold, sky blue, iridescent blue. Might be pretty nice actually. Go ahead and do some iridescent blue. Let's try that. Let's try that combination. I got my little suction thing ready. I might want to put some oil in here, but we'll just don't want it getting stuck in here. This thing heats up a lot and it heats up fast too, so you know, make sure we're prepared. Get my mixing spoon ready. Gotta clean all this off though. Should probably go grab my face mask. These are chemicals that I'm dealing with, so that should be good. Alrighty, let's go ahead and melt these. So I throw them in here for a minute. I take it out. I mix it. Then another minute, another minute. In the meantime, I gotta set this one up. Well, alright, my brother's gonna be here joining us in a sec. But yeah, we got this ready. Oh, the lures are not fully melted yet. They're a little bit. They're getting there. Throw it in for another minute. Oh yeah, I can smell the fumes. I'm gonna grab my... Should I grab the mask? No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And I got my mask for future uses, but like I said, we'll be fine. Got some water, some H2O. I do want to buy some smaller one of these, but for now, this is okay. All this in here. But we're gonna mix it. Mix in, I should say. Trying to get them so that they line up together-ish, so I can pour it quickly on each one without knocking them down. Oh yes! Look at that liquid right there. Nice and white. Look at that. Let's go ahead and check the temperature, shall we? We needed about 380. Right now it's at 282, so it's not ready yet. It's a little bit, but I mean, it should be fine. So one more go around and it should be ready. Gotta clean this up with my spoon. Very, very hot. Keep in mind, this is blazing hot. Should be wearing gloves. I have any though. I don't know where I left them. And it should be ready. Hot. Get that nice and white. It's milky too. About 382, that's what we want. Yep. Or peak. So let's go ahead and throw a little bit of should we do the iridescent blue? I don't know, I'm feeling the iridescent blue. Thinking more of a green. There's blue green. Copper, some tea green. Iridescent green, let's do that. Haven't done this one yet. Still not even open. That in there. Good. Let's go ahead and give that a little mix. If it changes color at all. Might need to put some darker green in here. Yeah, we're probably gonna put some other green in here then. This is just iridescent. Need golden green. This one I have used a little bit of. There it goes. See that color change now? Oh, that's a nice color right there. Like a mossy green. Not bad. Go ahead and add our flakes. Put some more contrasting green in there. Some this is like black chunky bluish looking colors. That in there. Definitely do some silver. Probably won't be able to see it right now until we actually pour it in there. Let me make sure it's still heated. I think it might have cooled down a little too much. Yeah, it's cooling down. We're at 321, so we're gonna have to throw it in there before we inject it into the molds. Go ahead and throw it in there for 1 more minute, and then we'll do the injecting. Pretty nice color though. Not bad. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, this one it looked like a nice color. We'll see. I mean, I'll test it out tomorrow. I'll even record a video and see how it goes, just so you guys can have a look at my own lures in action and see if they catch anything. Right now, you know, like I said, I'm a beginner. I just started. Literally, like I said, this is my, since I, you know, just bought all this stuff for it. For doing this, but yeah, so looks like it's good to go now. It's nicely melted. Looking really, really good. The nice green. I like the color. The color is definitely pretty good. I might need to pour more glitter in here. Just somewhere like silver and black. So I want to get that more profound color, you know. All right, go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna need some towels so I can cover the surrounding area of this thing. There will be spillage, you know, it's not going to be perfect. It happens. Oh no. Not doing what I want it to do. Oh, that was a disaster avoided. Alright, well, got it in the tube. Oh no, going a little too quick. Well, there is going to be spillage. Like I mentioned. So, these two look like they're going to be good. That one might not be good. I might have made a little boo-boo on that one. And it seems to be raining outside now. That's cool. Kind of spill this back out before it. Oh no. It's not supposed to happen. But that's why I got my tweezers here ready to go. Yeah, this thing gets unhard real quick. I mean, gets hard real quick, I should say. But lures. I forgot it inside. Bring it. I know. So we might need to scrap these. They come out. Oh, I think they're gonna come out, which is gonna be like half empty. Half. This one, the fat worm's gonna be pretty good. I already know. Ooh. The good thing about this, I could just peel it off. Put it right back in here. Yeah. Have the camera down anyways. Check on this one first. Should be good. Oh, they actually got filled up, actually. Yeah, for mine. That goes my... Pretty nice. Not bad. They're like a emerald green with black flake. Some silver scattered in there as well. I'm definitely gonna have to buy some more glitter though. Like big things of glitter, so I could put a lot of it in there. But not bad. Our first one right there. Let me see. Brother's in here real quick. Ooh, still hot. There he is. Yo. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All
Sorry,
right.
bro.
Are you good? I'm making some lures right now.
Okay, good.
I'm
eating right now then.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna eat real quick.
Yeah, no rush. Gotta clean up this mess anyways.
Yeah. You asked if there's only one in there? What, you expect there to be 2 GoPros?
Yeah, because if it's the mini one, I expected, yeah, like if there was gonna be 2 of them since they're really small. I didn't think they were just gonna have like, because it said it was a pack, so just assumed there would be 2 like minis, you know? Because those things are tiny.
I think there's only one, bro.
That would be for, I mean, you'd be using it the same way as a regular GoPro, or what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
4K, bro.
A regular one. Yeah, that's true, but nah, I'd rather just get a regular one. Don't really need a small one for the GoPros. They're already a pretty good size.
It costs too because it gives you a memory chip. If you get it from Best Buy, they don't offer a memory chip.
Oh, okay.
It's like an exclusive.
Oh shit. I'll probably just get it just to use it. Start off with it. The battery life is probably like short though.
Nah, I think it's just optimized. Like back in the day, the battery life when I had a GoPro, I had an old ass. I think I had the 3 or 4, and the battery was fine.
Oh yeah.
And that was like years ago. That was when I was in Hawaii.
Baby.
Yeah, huh. We're not potting yet. Can I have a napkin?
Yes.
Shut the door too. Shut the door.
Baby. I put the chicken inside the white bread that we got, and it's so delicious.
Oh yeah. Sounds good.
It
I
is.
wish I can have that.
You're on a
What's
diet.
that? Oh,
Yeah, I've been counting calories. I've been counting them, trying to get back, trying to get slim.
Oh, okay.
Been crushing the gym and what is it? Having my protein intake high and my fiber high.
Yeesh. Professional bodybuilder.
Nope. I don't go as hard as I used to with the protein and all that. I just do it at a moderate, regular, and I do the fiber so I have good digestion. And then too, at night I don't eat carbs. Like, it's just meat and veggies. That's what I've been doing.
Oh, okay.
And my stomach feels like way better. Like not all jacked up.
Oh, these are pretty nice.
Yeah. Dude, my video, my YouTube reel or short, dude, it went crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1.7 views.
1.7 views or 1.7K?
Okay.
Oh, I was like, damn, 1.7. Who the fuck did the 0.7?
I didn't get a view.
Yeah, I was like,
No, I
damn.
got 1.7 K on that short.
Yeah, nice.
It goes the algorithm, I guess.
Yeah. There's a lot of depression going around and just people looking for self-help and self-motivating type of videos they're dishing out. So getting them.
Yeah. Self-help is when you look at yourself in that mirror and you say, I'm a fat fuck. And you say, what the fuck is going on? I'm a piece of shit. And you go on the grind zone, you fucking work.
Right.
Yeah. When I was spraying those damn cockroaches and making $1,000 every 2 weeks, I looked at myself and I said, fuck, I don't want this shit.
Damn. Like him.
Stay hard. I ain't gonna lie. I like David Goggins, man, but I would not want to hang out with that motherfucker. That guy is hardcore.
Yep.
So you're ready to start making videos?
Whoa.
Damn.
You heard that?
Yeah. You ready to start making videos?
How'd you know?
Should we record? Is it high enough? Which mic? What about the light?
I'm gonna record in that girl's closet that I like.
Jeez.
Doesn't know I'm there, but I want to keep it a secret. I want to surprise her. Oh, imagine.
Damn.
Dude. I might go famous and she might see me and might recognize the room and she might fall in love with me. Oh.
Now, every creator has their own process based on their style, their goals. So, as we break this creative process down, make sure you guys keep that in mind. Some people want that glossy, high-quality video, while others are okay with something that's super fast, quick, so long as they have lots of uploads. So, as we go through, think to yourself, how could these tips benefit my channel? Let's get started with your number one asset, the camera. Here are two of the top camera options that we're going to be going over with you right now. A basic point-and-shoot camera.
Yeah, these are gonna have to be done. Hollow.
A brand new always check the tutorial
Fine.
creator. First, I'll work out each of these cameras work and how they can help your channel. A point-and-shoot camera is going to cost you something like $400 to $700 US, and they're really simple and easy. They're kind of all-in-one devices, great for quicker vlogging and almost any setting. You can get one with the reversible LCD screen as well, so you can even see your shot. Here's some actual footage from a point-and-shoot camera. You can see that even though it's a simpler camera, it still has that nice HD 1080 look, which is why so many top creators use them for their everyday use. Now, let's compare that to a DSLR. So maybe we'll let that sound cool because it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you're going to get a lot more of a cinematic look. It has a nice blurry background. And
Yeah, I gotta learn how to connect my camera to my computer, my Canon camera.
Just need the adapter for it, that's it.
Focus on learning more of using the camera, but don't even
It's
worry
like the
about it.
AV cable or something like that.
If you are interested. That being said, you can see the difference. Full in focus gives you that soft focus background that comes across as very professional. Let's take a look compared to that point-and-shoot camera from before. See the difference. Now, before I move on, I'm going to throw in an honorable mention. Nowadays, a lot of people are able to use, yes, their cell phones as their camera. Now, this isn't going to give you the same quality, but it's definitely impressive. It's a great option if you're not looking to spend lots of money on a camera and you just want to jump out and it's like great. Let's move on to sound now. To pay attention to this one because this is easily the place for most first timers. That's because while most viewers sometimes don't mind low quality lighting, they cannot stand low quality sound. So if you're still using your camera with an onboard microphone, make sure you're staying between 3 or 4 feet from the camera. And if you want to get any further away from that, that's where you have to get into more advanced. So this is a shotgun microphone. It's recording what you're actually hearing right now.
I'm gonna get that freaking that DJI little mic that goes on your shirt.
Nah, that shit's garbage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
They said that the quality is shit. Like a lot of people that commented, like you gotta look at the comments and the reviews.
I've seen a lot of people on YouTube use it.
Nah, they're using something else or they're upping the quality somehow.
Oh. What the heck?
The little one that just snaps on, right? Like it has a magnet or whatever.
Yeah.
And just yeah, that's the one they were talking about.
Dang. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna get it too, but then I started looking up like the reviews and all that, and yeah, everybody was like, "Oh no, that shit's trash," and this and that. That sucks.
Yeah.
I was gonna get that instead of the GoPro, but I guess it's looking like the GoPro is the way to go.
Yeah.
But it's the Pro, you know.
Oh.
I'm going to throw in another quick honorable mention here. If you're getting for a cinematic approach, look into getting a boom mic. That's where someone else is actually hosting a mic on what's called a boom hole during shooting. It has great quality sound. And again, only with a bigger.
Get a boom mic. What the hell?
Yeah. Get a boom mic, man.
What I look like?
Like a professional cinematographer and shit.
I don't know. Even if I do get money, I don't think I'll ever do that. Oh, I can't say never. Remember me.
Never say never.
Yeah.
That's
To look into LED. They run from back in the US. It's the first thing they do than you can always have a limited access. But what you can do what your best. As you can see here, one of the best things about the sound fonts is that we create soft light and to the party. It comes to a phase you will eventually focus out, but it means it diffuses the light and it's more flattering. It's the same reason lamps have finished. Another option for soft, flattering light is a ring light. A ring light works really well to light up your whole face and give you that pop of highlight. It makes you can wax out light. Our final lighting option is not only the brightest light in existence, it's also completely free. So, a lot of creators just sit in front of a bright window to get that nice natural light in the face. Obviously, that's a nice day you can shoot, but it's still one of the easiest and cheapest options out there to get your glow on. So let's see those 3 lighting options back to back. Soft boxes give you a really polished look, the ring light is great for UV lighting, and the window brings an easy way to light up your face. They all work with the mix of that's the unfortunate. So you made for our last video making something. Now editing is like a puzzle.
All right, bro. I'm about ready. I'm gonna put my stuff up.
Yeah, go. There's set of these lures, and then I'll switch the camera around. One more round of these.
That's your favorite piece of footage, just by dragging these pieces next to each other. From there, you can learn how to use issues, music, everything. Once you get the basics down, you can always consider purchasing more advanced software. Some creators use editing programs like Premiere, Final Cut, or Avid, which mean anywhere between 100 and 1,000. New creators just stick to free programs, but just keep that in mind. Of course, if you want a more specific recommendation on brands or models, give it a quick search on YouTube. You know creators are always passionate about sharing the tools they use, and they have tons of great reviews out there that can help you make the right decision. But first, one more quick lesson. Don't wait for the perfect tool. Start now. Practice with whatever you have and improve with each video. Okay, I hope that helped you jump into YouTube. What advice do you have to get started? Have a favorite piece of equipment you'd recommend? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll help each other out. Now that you guys are equipped, ready to map your production flow, check out this course on YouTube Creator Academy.
Hey, good job on the Duolingo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Are you Japanese yet?
Yeah, almost.
Almost. Hey, buen trabajo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fluent now? You're fluent in Spanish?
Poquito.
Yeah, that's right.
Poquito, man. Yeah. It's okay. It's good. It's okay.
Yeah. Good job.
It's
Good
okay.
job. Good job.
Ja.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Ja, bro. I'm laughing. I'm dead. Ja.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do little words because all my coworkers are all Mexican, so I speak sometimes like little things.
Yeah. It helps out if you're around people that speak the same language too. So you're trying to learn?
Huh?
So it helps out when you're around people that are speaking the language that you're trying to learn.
Yeah.
They talk it a lot more around you, and you get more used to it quicker.
Yeah.
It's raining again? What the heck? Damn. Alright, let's eat it. Let's inject this last ones. Oh shit.
Dang, this guy got a whole bunch of clamps everywhere. Boy, he's clamping everything.
Yeah. I already know.
Gee. My boy's like a carpenter already. Oh, he got Nickelodeon slime. Let's go.
Yeah. Turned into a kids channel. Know how to do slime.
For real, bro. You can probably make bank off of it too.
Yeah.
Kids, they like that. You just gotta be a little bit animated, like, wow. So I'm gonna do this slime. Watch it go down. You gotta like, and then when you get the
all
slime,
the different colors.
yeah, that's how they talk.
Yeah.
Then they show it in the camera. They're like, whoa, wow, look at that. That's how
There you go.
speak. It's like, oh, isn't that so cool? Would you guys like to make slime at home?
There you go.
Boom, done.
They're calling right there.
That's 20 million right there. 20 million right there, man. Easy money. Easy money.
Yeah. That.
Sí, señor.
You gotta tell George how much he paying the new guy, Mr. George.
Huh?
Mr. George, how much are you paying the new guy? No, that's too much. That's too much.
Tomás.
Too much.
Yeah, Tomás. For him. $20.
Like, you gotta pay him like he's Mexican. You pay us like we're white.
This guy.
Jeez.
They cancel him. No.
That's how it be, man. Fucking work be. I'll be
Yeah.
tripping. I might not be there for too long. They're getting calls for like other jobs and shit, so.
Do what makes sense, right?
Yep.
Do what
Gotta
makes
go out there,
sense.
find what you're worth.
Mm.
Stay in one place.
You gonna reset this stream or what you gonna do? You gonna just go off of this stream?
No, I'm gonna continue. What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
I'm just finishing this last one, and then we could switch it to the podcast. I put in that I was gonna be doing some lures, and then, well, while I was waiting for you, I was gonna do this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just finishing this last one up. Last molds. You want to see me make slime?
Jeez. Nah, I would like to see a different color though. You got different colors?
Oh, I got a whole box full of different colors.
Do you have like a glossy, like, I don't know, purple or pink or something?
I got all of it.
Mm.
Yeah, I got iridescent purple, I got iridescent blue, I got glossy, metallic, I got all of them, all them colors.
You should cut some of this podcast up and just make it into a short clip, a short of your progress. Like you can just do it from different days too, and just like combine all your videos.
Yeah, I'll do a different color tomorrow if anything. But this one
Yeah.
it came out nice though. Like you could see. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but fucking let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Just the color off of this shit.
It looks good.
Like fuck. It's like different type of. It's like green and then some like. I don't know if you've seen those squishy things, like the bags that are like colored, and you squish them and you see like a little bit of gray swirling around with whatever color it is. That's how it is. It has that pattern. And it has
That's cool.
like black flake in here, some silver.
Right.
Hopefully the fish fucking want this shit. It's not too chemically. I was gonna put some smell in it, like garlic and shit. That's what they really like. It's like garlic scents. But that'll be next time.
Why
That's
don't
more
you just
advanced.
put it in a bottle? You just put it in a bottle and just let it marinate in there or
Well,
something.
yeah, that's what they do too. I have this shit, this garlic scent, dip and glow. But no, it's better when it's infused than if you just dip it in there and marinate it.
When they
But-
bite it, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
You know,
but
it's
then
like
they
it tastes like garlic
taste
or
the
something.
fucking, yeah. I'm gonna taste that shit and be like, damn, this shit's fake as hell. But I mean, fish are stupid. They don't care. They got smell, but they'll eat anything that's fucking moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making these because I'm gonna use them tomorrow. I'll probably record tomorrow and then I'm gonna use these
That's
and
cool.
see if I catch anything. This one's a little bit ripped though. I could just chop off the tip. Cut off the tip. It's a little too hollow. I could get away with it. Have to cut it off from like. That'll work. Yeah, right now I'm still learning, so this is all like this is barely like the third time I've been doing this shit, so still getting the hang
Yeah,
of it.
bro. Kick it off, bro. Just make them out of your garage and kick them off, and then too, I'll promote them. Make it
Gotta
into a
find
little,
my niche.
yeah, just make it into a little business. I'll promote them. I always promote them.
Mostly got it just so I could recycle the old lures that I have.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep coming. Hollow though. Hollow 2, that one's good. Hollow, this one's gonna have to be. Even if you mess up, you could just remelt it and do it again.
Yeah.
I just do that. I'll probably turn those to a different color.
Mm.
Same melted plastic, but colored. Yeah, these didn't come out great either. Not too bad. Side. Yeah, this one's not good. This one's usable. Cycle this. Put this back in here. We'll end up combining that with the other leftover that I have, and then we'll make a darker color.
Mm.
But these I got my little baggie right here. And my whole like little packaging set where I put them inside of.
Yeah.
Jeez. That bang.
That's cool. Yeah, that's real cool. It's cool, man. I think that's that lure thing is a cool little niche. I mean, that's pretty dope.
Stuff them in here and then take them when I go to the pond and shit and try them out. Try out different colors, different scents and all that. See what the fish like, and then there you go. Everybody's gonna start being like wondering, like, oh man, where'd you get those? Like, how'd you get that color and this and that? But, like, I make them. Like, oh, let me buy some. Like, all right, you can buy some.
Yeah.
That's how all the fucking big companies started off, anyways, in their garages making them.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the goal is to have it in every Bass Pro Shop. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'll be sick.
Then Walmart, like all the regular stores too.
I mean, even Walmart would be fine, but
Yeah.
we'll see when we get to that. But I gotta buy the actual plastisol. That's the one that's like clear plastic. That's where you can make it whatever color you want to make, and it'll take it no matter what. Instead of like reusing it. And then those are the ones that I'm gonna make my actual good lures, like the ones I custom make myself out of that, so that way they're not mixed in with a bunch of different chemicals. I'll know exactly what's in them.
Yeah. Should wear a mask too, though, when you're
I have a
melting
mask.
them.
Yeah, I got a mask.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't wear it this time because I had it inside, but it's this one right here. The fucking professional mask and shit for it. But I was just gonna do it real quick. I wasn't gonna be here like all day. I have my fan on.
Mm-hmm.
Off.
Oh, bro got a gas mask. He got that Walter White mask. What the heck?
Yeah.
I just saw it right now. What the heck? That's funny. I mean, it works.
Hit this thing. My freaking webcam. There it goes.
There you go. Why you blur out your background? Leave it.
I know. I need to change. Low capture. There we go. All right. Got our little pre-lure making stream. Now we're getting it started. The podcast side of things starting now. Bringing up my list. How we could stay on topic. Get through these. But yeah. Michael. But yeah, so you guys don't already know. Shit, let me change my glasses actually. These are fucking glossy as hell. I don't like how these reflect everything off of them.
Yeah, I could see that little thing you got on the side of your room, and
Yeah.
it's interesting.
These are my professional glasses.
Yeah, there you go. Now I can listen to you because you look
Yeah.
like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay.
All right, guys. Welcome to the channels. I think I'm streaming on Twitch this time and YouTube. But you guys don't already know, Fishmo. I mean, you could tell by the title, Fishmo Bass. It'll be mainly a fishing channel / just a podcast of what's on our minds and all that stuff. And then I got my brother here.
Yes, sir. Keanu from Learn All the Way.
Yep, Learn All the Way. That's his channel. Motivation, just self-improvement, self-motivation, all that good stuff. Everybody should be listening to, but yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys go check out those videos if you guys are struggling with something. Even if you're not, still helps, down the line, because you're already even better prepared if anything. But yeah. You guys drop a like and subscribe.
Yeah, I'll put that link in the chat.
Yeah, so let's get it started then. First topic. Got on what's new. What's been going on, what's been happening.
You can go first, I'll go after you.
Alright. I'll start off. Fishing. Well, trying to fish. I've been doing a lot of overtime at work. I have my schedule pretty much set to where Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I usually go in like at 7:05, somewhere around there, and I don't leave until 7. So I go in 7 a.m. to like 7 p.m. I'm trying to do at least 3 hours of OT Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I go in earlier and I leave like at 4, so I still have 30 minutes from the mornings as well. So instead of just having 9 hours throughout the week, I usually end up with 11 of OT, which I just started doing right now, just to just have a little bit more wiggle room on my payments and all that, because I just got my house, mortgage payments and all that. But also to have some extra money in my pocket and pay off my debt, which I'm getting close to fully paying off, and then my car is pretty much next. I mean, all I owe on my car now is $5,000. I'm like right there, ready to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trying to settle in a little bit better, get everything I need, which I feel like I already accomplished. I got most of the more important shit, like more important stuff that I need. Lawnmower, lawn care, bulbs for the house, just stuff like that for maintenance and shit, just in case something goes out. I want to start doing some engineering and soldering stuff. Maybe I'll stream that too, just doing some soldering stuff and shit, because I got my new solder here. And then my lure crafting, my new craft, lure making, dabbling in that. I mean, it's pretty fun. I get to recycle the lures that I damaged, so I could just keep reusing them and not have to spend a lot of money buying new ones, unless I just want to go that route. But for now, it's just more recycling, trying to see if the fish will eat anything no matter what. So experimentation, craftsmanship, pretty much that's what I'm doing. Work, OT, trying to stream a lot more. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the ideal schedule. But we'll see, just depending on what I got lined up, or if I'm not making like a video. I'll probably show a little video, a little sneak peek of my video that I have on my laptop right now. Like towards the end of the stream, I'll probably just show you guys a little bit of when I caught my my first PB, which was a bass that was like 4 pounds and something, a pretty big one. That was like the first video that I like recorded officially and shit when I was fishing. It was like a wow. It was last year, so these videos are gonna be pretty old. The ones I'm gonna upload, I'm just gonna upload them as clips here and there, and then do the more recent ones after that. But yeah, so look forward to those videos. I know I said I was gonna do them in the beginning of the year, but it just time flew by and I got preoccupied with all these other things, getting the house and all that stuff. So, but yeah, definitely gonna be doing that. I'll probably do some video game streams too. I mean, there's some games that I've been wanting to play, like the new Oblivion remaster. That one looks pretty fun. A lot of people recommend it. Schedule 1, I was supposed to stream it. I haven't played it. I haven't even touched it since the last time I talked about it. But waiting on the updates for that one too. And then Borderlands 4 got the teaser trailer and gameplay trailer out already. I think it was yesterday when they did that. And it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm digging the graphics. Obviously, they're updated. The new gliding jumping system is pretty cool. The fact that you could go to planets or different parts of the planet to find vault keys and open a vault, and they treat it like a dungeon, is pretty cool. I like that aspect. More seamless, I guess, co-op play. They got split screen now. They brought split screen back, so you can play split screen on one system now. So that's pretty cool. Cross play right off bat. That's pretty cool too. So you got anybody on PlayStation or Xbox or PC, you guys are ready to go right off the bat to just play. But I'm definitely gonna buy that game. I think it's supposed to come out in September now. I think they pushed it forward like 2 weeks, so it's gonna come out 2 weeks earlier. That's cool. Pretty hype right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, streaming. Like I said, more streaming. Hopefully, depending on what I got going on. If I'm releasing a video either Saturday or Sunday, I probably won't stream that day. Or maybe it'll be like a quick short stream, maybe like a 30-minute stream or just something real quick. Yeah, pretty much new with me. What's new with you?
What's new with me? I've been just crushing. I've been trying to crush my fitness goals, so I've been going back to the gym. I was getting a little bit pudgy. I'm not really feeling it, so I started counting calories and stuff again. It kind of sounds boring, but you know what, man? I don't really care about everything like I don't care about all this other crap that everyone cares about. I don't care about social media. I don't care about all this other stuff. But I want to get my life back together with my health, so I've been focusing on that. I mean, the same boring stuff I've been doing before, but essential stuff. I've been reading a whole bunch of books. I know Alex was talking about a couple books that he was reading when he was talking to me on the phone, but I've been trying to get through this book that I'm reading, The Philosophy of Money. I'm trying to get through it. I understand it. I just feel like it's a lot of statistics and stats and data that that doesn't really interest me. It's good to know that they're proving the information, but I don't feel drawn towards the book, so I'm reading it. I'm not trying to rush through it, but I'm just trying to read it and get through it at the same time. What else I'm doing? I'm posting a whole bunch of content to my YouTube, Learn All the Way. Take a look at it. Take a look at the shorts. Take a look at the videos for personal growth. Just to help your mindset. I think everyone has to do it, even to a freaking person that's on the street, all the way to a guy who's in a penthouse who's making $1 billion. I think everyone should always have some type of personal growth that they should be looking at. And that's what I've been doing. I've been creating content for people who are looking for that. I have a couple shorts. I have a couple videos. I just started, but I've been consistently posting every week. And sometimes my goal is I'm going to try to post a little bit more. I posted a short and a video this week. I'm going to try to post something else this weekend. I'll try. But I've been doing that. Honestly, I've been trying to just, I don't know, get a little bit more outside, do a little bit more things, look for different stuff to do with my family. I mean, we go to these crazy parks, we go to these crazy just free events and stuff. We've been looking on Eventbrite and trying to look for stuff to do. And that's it, man. I've just been fitness, YouTube, and my job, my work. I've been trying to master that. Carpentry work, really meticulous carpentry work. I work for a union, so that's the best you're gonna get from carpenters. Anything you could think of in furniture wise, wood wise, upholstery wise, that's what I usually work with, and that's what I've been trying to master too. So yeah.
That's pretty much an update on almost already 3 of our topics and shit we just ran through. But I mean, we talked about what was new, we talked about what's going on with the life, jobs, and then hobbies. I mean, you got your fitness stuff. I got my now lures, fishing. Hopefully I get into more engineering stuff as well. That's my next step, is just getting more involved in like engineering aspect of things, which is like creating, you know, circuit boards, how they run together, you know, different layers, working with schematics, drawings, you know, using the multimeter a lot better, you know, understanding what each switch does, what it's for, you know, troubleshooting level of boards, you know, just stuff I'm trying to train myself on just so I'm better prepared for that next step that I do end up taking. Because right now I feel like my current job is basically beginner level stuff, in a way where it's like if you're already advanced at normal technology, then that's still beginner level stuff. But I feel like I'm ready to move on to that advanced version, so I'm trying to get more involved in just getting into the engineering stuff without having to go to school and do all that. So I'm like self-teaching a lot, but I am planning on getting some certificates as well. I'm looking into that for software because I want to dabble in that too. I mean, I'll master hardware pretty soon, and then I'll just start getting into software, and I'll be a freaking beast at whatever position I end up grabbing. But the goal right now is to just move up, like I said, learn as much as I can, and then maybe get something into IT. You know, IT will be pretty fun. That way I can work from home or work from anywhere pretty much, and be able to spend more time with my family and all that. That's definitely the goal, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're all trying to reach. We're all trying to get good at. Just be smarter, not necessarily work harder, you know, just don't burn yourself out, don't tear yourself down, you know, just realize time is more precious than money and anything else. Make sure you spend it with your loved ones. You know, fuck what they say in the industry, you know, and your job doesn't own you. You know, your job can't exist without you. The more we recognize the fact that the companies need us, the better it'll be for us. But until then, you know, it's just people just need to start opening their eyes and waking up and realizing that there's jobs everywhere. You know, just go on Indeed, go on LinkedIn. You can find something no matter what. You can find something that's similar to what you're already doing and get paid better or get treated better. You know, don't think that you're stuck in the job you're in right now, because you're not. There's plenty of opportunity out there. Don't let them, you know, try to keep you down, you know, whether it's, you know, the racism that's in the work industry and all that, which is very prevalent. You know, there's a lot of it. I've noticed it a lot as well. You know, when I'm there, I'm working, you know, I could see the bottom, you know, they're all African Americans, they're Mexicans, they're Cambodians, but then you see the people with high paying salaries, you know, they're all white. And it's crazy because, yeah, they're all white. All of them are white. And it's not that I'm, you know, saying it in a bad way. It's just, you know, they just had better opportunities when they were younger. You know, their families, you know, gave them a good head start, you know, had them, you know, pointed them to the right direction. That's what we should be taking from them as you know, as you know, us being a different race, is just realizing that you can't blame them for everything. You just gotta be the starting point to your lineage, to your heritage, to be able to point them to the right direction from when they're young, when they're starting out young, so they can be as accomplished, if not more so, getting those positions that a lot of, just, you know, unfortunately, I mean, there's a lot of white people that are taking those spots, and it's sad. It's sad to see. It really is, because it's like I wanna be able to, you know, have a Mexican, you know, that's getting paid really high, that's my boss, and, you know, he'll realize, you know, he'll realize more of where I'm coming from, and we'll be able to, you know, communicate and, you know, connect at a better level. And, you know, I feel like the company will be able to move a lot better like that. But for now, it's just, you know, it sucks. It's just people, they're all brainwashed, or they're working with their eyes closed, and, you know, break free from those, you know, chains. You know, you guys gotta start your kids, you know, pointing them, like I said, in the right direction, just like, you know, the white families are doing, where they're just like, you know, pointing them to, oh, go to this school, you know, learn this, it'll benefit you, you know, because if not, it's just gonna continue being this way, and we're just gonna end up, you know, being screwed. And it's just, you can't keep doing this. We gotta move up. We gotta earn those positions. So that's why, you know, I'm making more of an effort to try to get this engineering shit in and get smarter, so that way I can pass down that knowledge to my kids, and they'll have a way better chance than I did, you know, getting a better job right off rip and then moving on up and getting paid way more than I ever did. So, or if anything, they'll, you know, start their own business, and, you know, I'll have enough knowledge to give them and pass that down, and they'll be able to run their own company, you know, do that. And then, you know, you'll see, you know, finally, you know, a Hispanic, you know, is the one that owns a company, not someone that's white or not someone that's, you know, from a whole other country and all that. So it's like, you know, just push yourselves, you know, not just for yourselves, but if you got kids, for your kids, man. Just don't let them get into that same position you're in right now, that you realize it sucks. Make their future better, if anything. But that's what I've been seeing a lot of. It's just, man, it sucks. You know, we're there struggling, you know, trying to make ends meet, having to do overtime and all this shit, when, you know, the people that are getting salary there are freaking leaving on time or earlier, or even missing days, because, you know, they're already getting paid enough to where they don't have to worry about bills or none of that. So, yep, just gotta wake up, man. Just gotta wake up.
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
I mean, for me, my mindset is kind of like, I agree to some extent as Alex, but I for my mindset, it's like those positions are meant for some people, but I believe that if you're a different type of person, you'll understand that you'll never get that that satisfaction of your value and your worth. So in order to get that satisfaction and that value of your worth, you need to create something yourself. So my thing about that topic is that I think that if you have that type of desire and that feeling inside of you, you should always try to do the entrepreneur route, or start thinking a little bit smarter of how you're doing stuff, and like understanding that it doesn't matter what job you go to, everyone's gonna get taken advantage of, but they don't want to be misused, right? And I think some people, we have to have regular workers, and then we have to have people who are outside the box thinkers, which are the entrepreneurs. And don't think that since you're a regular worker, you're going to get paid pennies. No, there's regular workers who make at least $200,000 a year. Like, they make a lot of money. So it's not so bad to be a regular worker too, or being a person who has a set skills in that work. So it's not as bad as people proclaim it and make it seem like you have a W-2 job. It's a crappy job. No, but I think if you have a desire, you should go create something, and you'll definitely get that self-worth and that value that you're probably lacking if you feel that way, you know. And I won't lie too on that topic. I think there is sometimes a invisible like barrier, and I don't want to really necessarily say it's racism, but I will say that there is a superiority barrier, and of like your background. If you came from a prestigious family and everyone went to college, and you've had two parents in your household. But I think a lot of minorities, they don't really have that type of background. Unfortunately, it's a Caucasian background. They have a background kind of like that, you know, where they got a 2-parent household. They probably haven't seen welfare. I'm not saying a lot of Caucasians don't have that. I'm not saying there's none that don't have that. I would say the mass majority of them are minorities who go through all that. So I'm 50-50 with it. I understand what Alex was saying too. And I also understand too, though, if you want to become something great, you need to go do it yourself. You don't rely on other people. And even if it's that job and you want that extra job, go do it yourself. Go look for that job. Go, even if you're not qualified, go freaking submit that resume. Go speak your way, learn how to communicate, learn these different skills. Alex was saying he's trying to get skills on the soldering and different stuff like that, or the engineering, and learn all these different skills so you can become qualified. And I'll just tell you guys this one thing that will help you get in anywhere is communication and knowing how to sell yourself, knowing how to sell what you're trying to sell. those things will get you farther in the door. I joined the Carpenters Union, and it wasn't only on me. It was because of my work ethic, and also too when I was negotiating and I was trying to get in, I was able to speak to this person looking the way I am, because like it or not, I get judged all the time. I'm hella tattooed, so they probably think I'm like a drug addict or druggie or whatever, or some gang guy or whatever. I'm none of that. But I was able to stand firm and communicate what I wanted to communicate and get the job I wanted to do. So that just, if you want to learn the skill, at least learn that. You can get way further. Even if you're not qualified, you could get in that job and learn on the way. So yeah. And also too, Alex too, if we run through our topics quick, I do have a few like random topics too. So if
put them in there, why didn't you put them in the list?
No, because I just popped it. ChatGPT, bro. ChatGPT. Oh, yeah. One click. I just did it like a couple minutes ago. But if we have time and it doesn't get too late and stuff, then we can also do a random topic or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, like he was saying, nothing's gonna be handed to you. You know, you guys got to go out and earn it and grab it, and it's just like I said. I guess unfortunately, just based off of experience, what I've seen. That's why I'm pointing it out, that it's a lot of Caucasians that are, you know, on the upper levels. It's mainly because none of our heritage or our ethnicity or race hasn't gone up to that point. So I'm just speaking to you guys now as someone that's eyes have been opened up, and I want a better future for my kids. Start now. You know, nothing's gonna start until you take that first step. So just take it, just do it. You know, if your job is making you unhappy and everything, and you have kids, I know 100% you don't want your kids to go through that same feeling that you're going through right now. So just do yourself a favor, build up your knowledge, you know, get all that experience you can and pass it on to your kids. Make sure you pass it on to your kids so that way they have, you know, a running start at their future, you know. Just that's why I dabble with my kids on electronics and stuff like that, you know, or, you know, even just my regular hobbies, you know, they might enjoy, you know, having that, you know, little stress reliever here and there that doesn't point them to the direction where, you know, we usually get pointed towards, which is drugs or, you know, gangs and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm putting them to a whole different direction. I'm trying to keep them away from that. So just like I said, you know, don't do it, you know, for yourself. Mainly just do it for your family, do it for your kids. Us as men, you know, that's our dream, that's our goal. It's just making sure our families are protected, they're taken care of, you know. And yeah, just like I said, you guys probably either you're not seeing it at your current job or your current situation, but it's there. It's there. It's pretty much all over the place, and it, like I said, it just sucks, you know, especially because, like I said, I see it for what it is. But yeah, just hopefully you guys listen and take this as a push to take that first step, and realizing that you don't have to be working 10 hours a day for freaking $10 an hour. Like, you don't have to be doing that. Just working at that job that you're at right now, you know, like I said, you could continue to go in different companies that'll pay even more, pay even better, you know, treat you even better too. And just, you guys got to go out there and look, you know, you guys got to do that for yourselves. Take that first step and, you know, grab what you want to be, you know, paid, and, you know, what you want to be earning and all that. Just, you guys gotta do it yourselves. Nobody's gonna do it for you. It's not gonna be handed to you. Just, you know, go out and take hold of your own futures and all that.
Yeah, that's true. Just think about it. It's like no one's gonna be sleeping out on their bed and then they wake up, oh man, I know Alex is behind these bills, let me go give him some money. Like, hell no, like nobody's gonna.
It's just not gonna happen. It's just like, not gonna be like, oh man, let me pay your mortgage and let me pay off your house, or nah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let me help Alex accomplish his goal. Like, hell no. Like,
but and I'm not saying this because, you know, I'm a religious fanatic and all that. It's just it's helped me. And, you know, I'm not saying this to push it onto you guys. I'm not saying it to push it onto anybody, because, like I said, I'm not a very religious person. I just recently, you know, felt like it's been helping me. It's just praying, you know, being thankful for what you have, you know, counting your blessings, you know, just pointing that out there, you know, coming to terms with your sins and what battles you're doing and all that, you know, like definitely give thanks, you know, to a higher power, to the creator, you know. I would recommend, you know, reading the Bible. You know, you don't have to, and like I said, this is not me forcing anything on anybody. I don't even go to church, but I'm still, you know, this kind of religious. I'm doing it my own way. You guys can do it your own way too. There's no better Christian or, you know, someone that's gonna guaranteed into heaven and you're gonna go to hell. No, Jesus literally died on that cross for all your sins to be paid for. So just give thanks, you know, put your full love and faith into him, you know, guidance, you know, and trust me when I say this, like I said, I've never been a religious person, and when I was, you know, at rock bottom, I turned to that. That's what I turned to, and that's what got me through it, because I wouldn't be here without that. Like, guaranteed I would not be here. I was at that point to where I was already ready to just cast my life away and everything, and then everything just happened to line up. The universe just aligned, everything lined up for me, and I got out of that pit of despair, you know. Somebody helped me, pulled me out of that pit, and this is coming from someone that unfortunately at the time didn't have their friends, didn't have their family, you know, talk to or turn to. Like, you know, I wasn't talking to you at that time, or I didn't have your number, something, or that was during the time when you were going through something too, so we weren't really talking. And then, you know, I didn't have any of my friends, you know, that I had from childhood because of just the relationship I had. I cut them all off. So it was pretty bad for me because I was stuck on my own. I had to deal with all that shit on my own, but it wasn't even on my own because, you know, somebody came and, you know, they helped me, and it was, I already know who it was. So I'm extremely thankful for that. And if you guys, you know, are in that dark pit of despair and you guys don't have nobody, you know, reach out to me. I'll be there for you. I'll give you some advice, my experiences and all that. I'll try to help you. You know, I've already guided a couple of people that have gone through something similar that I've gone through, and I feel like I've helped them out a lot, you know, get through it. They always say, you know, like, yeah, like, you know, I have that experience already, so we can communicate a lot better, and, you know, I'm more understanding because I know what they're going through. But yeah, I definitely don't want nobody to go through that feeling, and, you know, that's the worst pain imaginable, if anything. You know, worse than physical is that emotional pain. That shit crushes you, especially when you feel like alone. But yeah,
that I think your mind is your biggest enemy too sometimes, and yeah, man, it and even if you don't believe in God or whoever, just believe in something. I mean, you believe in the universe, you believe in a God, you believe in Buddha, you believe in whatever. I don't know what you guys believe in, but you got to find something to believe in. And if you don't believe in anything, you think of yourself as atheist or something, that kind of takes more effort to believe in that than actually believe in something.
Yep.
So I think you have to have something that's because I think there's like 4 pillars of your life. There's physical, mental, spiritual, and what's that, like I forgot the last one, but three pillars I can think of right now. And I think your spirituality is like you don't have to be religious. You don't have to go to a like a church or anything like of that nature. But I think you have to practice and look at things you grew up with, like a Bible, or look at things that draw you close to another type of higher thinking and a higher being. And I think that you have to have that in order to have a balanced life. You can't just neglect something like that, because you're always going to feel like you're missing something. And I think I mean God has, I believe in God. Alex believes in God. I mean, look at what we have accomplished. Alex went from South Central LA all the way to Arlington, Texas, in a beautiful house. He's I think you're the only one I know from like my like you're actually my family who has a house, like who's bought a house. That's really a big deal. And even like how I was going through all these jobs and I landed this union job, it was such an honor, man. And just having the ability to know all this information, I mean, it has to come from somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like you know there's a breeze outside, but you don't see the breeze, but you know it's there. You can feel it. It's just like how you have to feel something in your life through spirituality too. You have to feel to get you through this. But yeah, but that's beside my point. I know I'm rambling on, but Alex, you can go on to the next topic or whatever you want to talk about.
No, yeah, it's definitely shit that a lot of people need to start talking about more. If anything, just be good to one another, fucking help each other out. Don't get so angry. For little things that may cost you your life. Like I said, like just somebody cuts you off, let it go. Obviously, if somebody just disrespects you in your face, obviously you gotta handle it, but handle it in a certain way. Don't just go straight to violence or straight to anything like that. Use that as a last resort. But still be able to have that option to be able to protect yourself and your family 100%. Like fucking. There's a lot of bad shit in this world, but that doesn't mean that there's only bad shit. There's a lot of good shit in this world too, and just try to be that good shit. Don't be that bad shit. It's the same amount of effort being bad and being good, and it's like, would you rather have bad things happening to you because you've been bad and you've been using that effort for that, or would you rather have good things happening to you for being good and then using the same amount of effort? Like it's just common sense stuff. Just use your head. Mainly, like I said, just treat others how you want to be treated. That's something that stuck with me ever since I was a kid. I was taught that at a very young age, and that stuck with me. So it's like putting myself in their shoes, and how would I react if I did this to them or did that to them, And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not, because I have a lot of sins, obviously that I went through or that I'm going through. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's human. This is just your physical world right now. We're still trying to get in touch with our spiritual world, so that's going to be the next step. Right now, we just have to go through our experiences in our flesh, in our materialistic world and all that stuff, physically. But eventually, once we get out of our meat suits and all that, we'll end up hitting that spirituality. That's when it all opens up, our minds open up, and everything comes into fruition, to everything lining up, and it's just like everything starts making more sense and all that. So just believe in someone other than yourself, because yourself is only going to get you so far physically. Yourself is not going to get you far spiritually, and that's when you need to have those ties with the all powerful being who's spiritual. That's the person who you guys need to be looking up to, or whatever beliefs and religions you guys have. Just make sure you guys are committed to it, and just put that faith out there. Just have plenty of faith and just believe in the world, and eventually things will line up. Just tell yourself good things happen, good things are gonna happen. You're a good person, and keep it going that way.
And I like right. And I like this quote that what's his name, Alex Hormozi. He's on YouTube. This guy is like, he's like jacked. He makes a whole bunch of money. He's super successful. He's a workaholic. The guy is awesome. But this is a quote. He said, if you can be in a bad mood for no reason, you might as well be in a good mood for no reason. It's like, life's too short, man. Don't be wasting those opportunities to just be happy. And man, just keep going and be thankful. Have gratitude.
Like I said, just count your blessings. Be blessed for what you have, not what you don't have. And if it's you're right there trying to gain those things or trying to reach those goals, it doesn't hurt to ask for help. Someone that you can't physically see or anything like that, but still having that faith and having a higher power help you go through that, it'll end up happening. It doesn't cost you anything to have that belief and that faith. It really doesn't. That's the way I see it. It's just, I'd rather be believing in someone else that's helping me and having that faith, and then it coming true, than me putting in that extra effort of not believing in, not doing it, and then getting screwed towards the end because I didn't have that belief in myself and didn't get that belief put into myself, and I didn't reach those goals or got what I wanted and all that stuff. So just believe in them, get stronger within yourself and within God, if that's what you believe in. But still, just have something to believe in. That's the main thing.
Level up, go Super Saiyan, man.
Shit, right. The dream right there.
Jeez, man. Super Saiyan God, man.
She. Yeah, but no, yeah, you were talking about some like quotes and all that, and then I think I had some that I saved too that I really liked. But yeah, I've been like looking at a lot of quotes about like life ones and all that.
Mhm.
Let's see, I think it was this one. You could bring up another topic if you want. I'm just gonna go through these and look for it real quick.
Yeah, well, I remember this. I had this on my wallpaper for like about like probably a couple months, like a long time. I had this as my wallpaper. Every day you wake up with the ability to change your life, and man, I will always remember that quote. It's such a good quote. And then also a Jim Rohn quote. Jim Rohn is an awesome speaker. He passed away, I think, like 2009 or something like this. Oh man, if you guys want to listen to a podcast or listen to something while you work, listen to a Jim Rohn seminar of him. Like it's like in this it looks like a school background. He has a chalkboard or something like that in the background, but he's at a convention center or something. But I remember his thing. He was saying, he was like, why? That why is a big question, but why not? Why not you? And he said, like, why not you go make that money that you wanted to always make? Why didn't you not get that job that you always wanted to get? Or why you get that financial freedom? He said things along the lines, but he was asking the question, why not you? So it just your mindset alone could take you so far. And when people stop ignoring it and neglecting it and realizing that it has so much power, they can accomplish extraordinary things. So I mean, it's just like that is the biggest thing that can destroy you, and that's the biggest thing that can elevate you is your mind. So it's just a whole mindset is about changing yourself, is about, I mean, you don't have to be so extreme either. Like I might come off as extreme, but I honestly don't care. This is how I feel. But you can also change your mind even on a lower level, or just a subtle level. I didn't mean to say lower, but a subtle level, and you can change these little things and you can make yourself feel 100% better. You got a quote, Alex?
Yeah. Well, it's more of a like a not really a quote, but it's like within a preacher, I think he was, or a priest. Somebody was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna play the video. I don't know how the hell I could do it off of here though. See if I can sign in. You could sign in through Instagram on the web right here too, right? You should be able to.
I think so. For sure.
Get this going, and that way I can play this clip.
Put your account and password so we can take a
You guys
look.
can sign into my account so you guys can see it.
You can see all his Explorer feed with all the freaking stuff
all
on it.
the lust and shit. Nah, my shit is mostly just like fishing.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
That's all I've been looking at.
I used to
tried
have that, man.
Yeah, that thing gets you because you watch one video by accident, or you're maybe interested in, and it
Like
fucking that's all it gives you.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
You use the restroom real quick.
Yeah. Give me one sec, guys. Just trying to remember. I remember what my password is for my Instagram. That's wild. Oh no, that's wrong. I log in with my Facebook. Yeah. There we go.
Whoa. Right. In and out. Zip, zip.
Damn.
Jeez.
I guess this is in my archive, right? Is it archive? Archive.
Bookmarks or something?
But yeah, where the frick are the bookmarks? Cause I have like different categories of bookmarks and shit. But
yeah.
oh, here we go. Saved. There we go.
One thing I don't miss about Instagram, and they change everything every week. I'm like,
yeah. All right. Yeah, I got it. So I'm gonna play this video. Let me pause. I'm gonna pause the music so you guys can hear this. If you guys are going through a lot of rough things as well, like I've like mental health is a really big thing with me because, like I said, of all the experiences I've gone through and all that, I feel like I really attach myself to it just because it's something I hope to in the near future be able to help others with. Because understanding that I went through it by myself, I don't want nobody to go through the same thing on their own. But yeah, so I have like plenty of, you know, mental health type of videos, Bible verses and stuff like that. And yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this one for you guys. Okay, there you go.
Any difficulties to make.
So,
do you really want to know?
Ish, that it is referring to God and all that stuff, and I kind of had to cut it off before the music started going a lot crazier and I get monetized. But yeah, it's just, you know, there's an answer for every question. I feel like no matter what the question is, there will always be an answer, no matter how stupid or how you know, impossible it may sound. Just, it's out there. The being able to resolve something or resolve an issue or a problem, the formula is out there. It'll always be out there. Just, you know, hopefully you guys are able to find, you know, what you guys are trying to find and all that stuff. And, you know, hopefully you guys aren't alone on that path and you guys don't have to be. Plenty of people out there that can help you, and realizing that, like I said, there's plenty of good in the world. Don't focus on the evil, even though that's all you're shown. If you look hard enough, you'll be able to see the good in people as well. But yeah, it's a pretty good saying, you know, just being able to have, you know, things to fall back on, to look at and all that, and feel that emotional aspect of something. You know, it helps you.
Yeah. And like, look at us, man. We need a whole bunch of help. So
shit. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. I needed a shit ton of help. I was in deep shit. I was bad. Yeah, I was throwing my life away. I wasn't being a good father. You know, I had plenty of issues. But look at where I'm at now. Like, I feel like I'm doing good, and I am doing good, and I'm thankful for that. I'm truly blessed. But we got man. We got a question right here from Miss Kitty Bun Bun. She says, what kinds of future goals do you guys have in life? So I'm pretty sure we dabbled in it a little bit. I mean, I did. You know, obviously leaving a legacy behind.
What kind of question is that?
No, all right, you're banned. You're banned.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, but I'll go first. What kind of future goals do you guys have for life? Man, I plan to just take over just anything I do. Everything I do is I freaking do great. I think that's how me, Alex, and that's how we are. But I want to do stuff with business. I want to read a whole bunch of books. I want to keep stuff in my brain with knowledge. I want to get fit, and I also too want to have enough financial freedom where I'm able to go travel and go see all those things I want to see and not see it through a screen. So I think what I'm really hungry for is to be able to wake up on my own time not ever have to go into a restaurant and think about a price of a meal and just order what I want, and also understand that I don't even need to check my bank account, and I have automatic payments for my place I live in, and I don't have to see it once. Um and also too, I'm hungry for just to go and see the world. I don't want to be stuck in the place I'm living and that's all I see every day for the rest of my life. I want to see different places in the United States, and I also want to travel to like different countries and continents and stuff like that, and embrace the culture of different people and understand different people, and be able to get immersed into their tradition and their culture. So that's what I really want to do. That's like my long term goal. What about you, Alex?
On a scale from 1 to 10, how would
My
you
bad, I have to get my Duolingo in real quick because this shit's about to fucking expire. I had to do it. I had to do it. I couldn't lose this shit.
Did you knock it out?
Yeah, I knocked it out already.
Oh, good, dude. I do. You know what I do? My Duolingo. I do it right when I wake up and I'm brushing my teeth, and I literally do it like. So that's why it's always like you might see it pop up early, is because I literally just do it first thing when I wake up.
Okay. No, yeah, I just
'Cause I was
knocked it out
doing that
right
before.
now.
Yeah, I was doing that before, and man, I had to use a couple freezes, and then I'm running
Yeah.
low on the freezes, so I'm like, oh man, I can't do that no more. But we're doing good, man. We got like a little 30 streak, man. We got a
Yeah,
little streak.
I've been trying to keep at it. I mean, right now I'm at 292 days, so going through it. I've been trying. That's one of my goals right there, is to be
Okay.
not super fluent in Japanese, but at least know how to speak it to a point where I can live in Japan, because that's my goal in life, to retire to Japan. You know, stay there, just enjoy the nature and the beauty of it. I feel like, yeah, like that's one thing you were talking about, was your goal is to be able to travel and all that. And unfortunately for me, you know, like I said, not anything that someone has as their goals is not going to be incorrect. It's going to be their version, and it's going to be correct no matter what, because it's their goals. It's theirs. So don't look at anybody's different types of goals as, oh no, he's wrong, or that shouldn't be a goal, or that's stupid. You know, it's not. Everybody has different goals, and all them goals are correct no matter what. Mine would be, yeah, I want to retire to Japan. I don't really see myself traveling a lot, mainly because I've already experienced planes. That's just not for me. I can't do it. I think the last time I would do it is either retiring to Japan, or if we plan that trip to go to Hawaii. You know, obviously I would do that. I will deal with that flight. But this flying is just not for me. It was not just because of the experience. It's just me as a person. I can't. I don't like flying. I can't. I'd rather drive, and you know it sucks because you can't drive to another, you know, country and all that. You know, so. But like I said, my goal would be, you know, retire to Japan. But you know, a sooner goal would be, like you were saying, be more financially stable to the point where you don't have to look at price tags, or you don't care about costs and stuff like that. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, we're gonna make these bills or do this. But yeah, that's the main goal, is just have a legacy to pass down to my kids, have enough, you know, financially to pass down to them, to help them out, not to the point where they're spoiled, but to the point where they're struggling and I'm not here, they got that help. So even when I'm gone, they still have help from me no matter what. So mainly building just more bonds with my family, you know, obviously being a better father, you know, gaining more knowledge on different types of things, like that. What is that? That's one of the quotes that I really like. Let me see. I'll bring it up right here. So this is one of my favorite quotes. I could never remember it line for line, but it's pretty much, it says, "Jack of all trades and master of none." It says, if someone is skilled in many different areas but isn't an expert in any particular one. So I think the saying goes, it says, "A jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one." The reference, you know, I'd rather be good at a bunch of different things than be the expert at one thing.
Yeah, I like that.
That's like one of my favorite sayings no matter what. That's why I take really hard into learning as much as I can from different aspects, not just sticking to one thing. That's why I said hardware and electronics, I have a general factor of all that. Even mechanics, I was working at AutoZone for a while. I wanted to gain that experience too, so now I have it, and I left that industry. So I moved on to something harder, which is aircraft technology. And then eventually, I'll get into something else. Software is going to be my next step. I would say that's one of my goals is just, learn more about software and just, be able to have that experience to be able to be like, right now, craftsmanship, something that you have a good, strong knowledge in is something that I want to do. Woodworking. That's why I got my saws. I got my drills. I got all that. That's, I got my woodworking book. I want to be able to rely on myself, on my hands, be able to build shit that I need to build. And eventually I am going to do that too. So I have them here. Like I have the tools. Everybody could have the tools. You don't have to necessarily purchase shit. You got plenty of YouTube videos that will teach you things, for free. But yeah, don't stick to one thing. I would recommend, like I said, learn a bunch of different things. But that's one of my main goals is just have a bunch of knowledge of just different random stuff that's helpful. And then just like you summed up a lot of it, but retire to Japan. That's like my end goal right there. After I pay off the house, and then find out, because originally I wanted to buy a big old plot of land here in Texas. Get like 10, 15 acres, build a family compound and get everybody here. But then, obviously you can't make them do that. You're not going to make your family do that shit. And then this guy right here doesn't want to come back to Texas.
What kind of message is this?
This guy doesn't want to come back to Texas, but I mean, even getting a ranch, even getting a ranch, that's something I would love to do, before I retire to Japan, is get a big old plot of land, build my ranch, and just live a carefree life, be able to not have to work under anybody anymore, just living off of my own means, and spending all that time with my family. That's the main goal right there.
Yeah, that's cool. The goal to go to Japan and retire over there and find a sensei and sharpen swords and learn how to master samurai and wield a samurai sword. Like
AI sex dolls, gotta learn how to craft those up.
But hey, what's so funny? Your quote, I have a quote that's similar, but you know how they say masters, what is that? A master of none, jack of all trade, master of none. I have a quote it's jack of all trades, master of all, one who wait, how'd it go? It was jack of all trades, master of all, one who learns all the trades, has balance in his life, and he learns them all. It's something along that line. It just means that you'll never fully master anything majority of the time in your life. You'll never master your spirituality all the way. You'll never master your physical health all the way. You'll never master everything, because it's constantly, it's like chasing the wind. You're never gonna catch what you're trying to get, or like perfection. You're always trying to strive for perfection. You'll never catch it. But whoever tries their best and tries to balance everything, those are the people who are gonna win in life. Yeah. So I found it interesting that you have relayed something that was kind of like something similar.
We're just similar. That's why.
Yeah.
Our way of thinking and just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we are brothers. I mean,
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I guess it runs in the genes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our genes. I don't know about our dads, but our genes.
I don't know if you heard me, but I don't think you heard me. But you said you can't get mad all the time, blah blah blah, and I said fork, and I was like fork in that sink, man. Yeah. It's so funny because me and my brother Alex, we had a time where Alex was babysitting me and watching me and stuff, and we're playing video games. It was just me and him, and our dad was out. He was like truck driving. He was working, so like he works these long, crazy hours. He would drive at night and come back like the next day or whatever. So Alex, Alex had, or I don't know who, but one of us left a fork in the sink.
I think it was
and
you.
then-
I'm pretty sure it was you.
Yeah, it probably was me. I probably was so nervous to freaking get a fork because Dad gets all like, oh, all this is messed up, blah blah blah. So he comes home, and then he looks in the sink. He said, "Who left the fork in the sink?" We got mad. He got mad at us.
He got angry. Yeah.
And then I'm looking at Alex, and Alex is looking at him all mad and stuff too. He's like, "What the hell? Why are you getting all mad?" Because the fork is-" And then also too, me and my brother, when we talk about a fork or we talk about cheese, we understand we understand each other because
Yeah,
So,
our dad
we
had
didn't-
issues.
yeah,
issues.
well, he still does, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but that's besides the fact is that so we didn't have no food, and he would get on to us when Alex used a credit card for us to get food. So Alex looked inside the refrigerator and he looked up and he saw that we had stuff to make nachos, and we used all the cheese. And then when our dad came home, he's like, "Who ate all the cheese?" Like, this guy is like, I swear, it's like he keeps in a notebook
Oh
of everything.
man,
He
yeah.
keeps to everything. He probably measures how much milk he has in his freaking gallon. I don't know. That's just how he is. And he got on us because he's like, "You ate all the
Yeah.
cheese? Damn, man. You always eat all the chease."
We got that from
Oh,
our dad
man.
though. We did. We got
Yeah,
our
I
anger
mean-
and we got that like neat freakish
Order,
like, keeping
yeah,
track
having
of
order.
shit, the habit. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have that, which is something I've worked on already for a while. Is just trying not to get pissed off at
It's
stuff.
hard, dude.
And
It's
it's
hard.
yeah, especially if that's all you were raised around. I was with my dad the majority of us, and
Yeah.
I dealt with that, almost all my life, and it's just something that got drilled into me, and it was pretty hard to break that habit that I got from him. And even I think what helped out was calling him out on his thing when I was in that situation where literally when I was younger, he would lend me his car, which I appreciated, obviously. But even just asking him to borrow it and all that, it felt more of a like, oh, now I gotta be his slave, to pay him back. And it's because that's how he was. So literally, like, he would have me go and help him in the weekend,
So funny.
and I would be there helping him, do what he asked me to do. Like, we would do it, we'll complete it. We'll complete it pretty quick because, obviously I didn't want to be there all day just doing that. I have my own life to live and all that. And I get it. You lent me your car. I came here. I helped you. We got it done. Can I leave? So I literally told him, and this is not me rushing him or anything like that. And I understand where he's coming from. Like, he probably saw it, but if he would have taken a deep breath and realized, like, he's being genuine, then it would have been completely avoided. But literally, me and him are there in the back of his house. I think we were cleaning his fridge or something, and we cleaned it. We were done. So I already know he gets mad when I just, all right, I'm gonna leave, and that's it, without asking him if he needed help with anything else. So I literally, that's what he told me the last time he got mad at, was like, oh, you can't even tell me if I need help with anything else and this and that. So I was like, okay, I learned my lesson. So this time I asked him, and he still gets mad. He gets pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, what the fuck? You want to leave already? You never want to fucking help me? Even though I'm lending you my car. I'm like, bro, what the fuck just happened? Like, we're having a normal conversation. We're here, fucking cleaning out the fridge, and he snaps. And I pointed out to him, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, what are you talking about? I just asked if you needed help with anything else. If not, so I could get going, because I'm not going to just stay here, doing nothing. Like, it makes no sense. And he just flips, like a switch in his head flipped, and he started getting like crazy loud. And the neighbor was there. The neighbor was literally there, and he's looking at me shocked. Like, this dude legit looking at me like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what the fuck? And I even look at him for like, you know, for reassurance, I'm like, bro, did you
Reassurance,
see
yeah.
what happened? Like, did you see that? And I'm talking to my dad. I'm like, bro, you have anger issues. Like, I pointed it out to him, like clear as day. I said, look, you have issues. You really do. You have anger issues. I told him straight in his face. Like, I wasn't pulling anything back. I told him straight up. I was like, bro, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, you always do this shit. I don't know if it's because you don't want to owe me anything because I helped you or what's going on in your head. But it's like, all I asked you was a simple question. And then you know, flip out. And then I talked to the neighbor and I asked him, you see what happened? Like, what the hell did I do? And the neighbor was even shocked. He was like, no, you didn't do anything. You literally just asked him if he needed help with anything else. And that's all. And then my dad's still, like, he's still going on that rant, talking like, you guys don't appreciate shit, this and this. I'm like, bro, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And that's when I like pointed that out. And I was like, bro, I do not want to be like you. I do not want to be dealing with this. If my kids help me with something, I'm going to appreciate it. And I'm not going to have them just doing errands for me or treating them like a slave. Like, I'm guaranteed not doing this shit to my kids because this shit's not healthy at all to be raised around this. And it all stemmed from that first time when we went to go pick you up and we literally had you helping him move his shit to the new house. And you pointed out that the only time he went to go pick you up was to help him do chores and shit. I was like, and we thought back and we're like, yo, that's fucking true. Every time we picked you up, we had you working, doing shit. It's like, what the hell's wrong with this man? Like, you can't just come over for a week just to enjoy it?
Yeah,
like, what the hell?
And you know what? That actually hit him too.
Yeah, it did, because he couldn't come back at you. He couldn't say it wasn't true, because all the evidence pointed to, you know what? You're right. Like, what the fuck? That's 100% true. And that's when it first started. That's when I opened my eyes. Was that at that point I was like, shit. And so when that shit happened, and I pointed it out and I told him in his face, I said, look, you have some issues. Like, you need to go see a therapist or something. You need to figure it out, because it's like, you do this shit all the time. Like, I help you with something, you get all pissy and pissed. And like I said, I don't know if it's because you don't want to owe me anything and all that. Like, literally, I've helped him so many times to where he said he was going to pay me, and I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring up him paying me at all. There was at least like 5 instances where he said he was going to give me money to help him do all this other stuff. I did it, and I didn't bring it up. I never told him anything like, oh, are you going to pay me or anything like that. I let it go. And I was waiting to see if he would offer it or tell me. And even the times when he offered, I would tell him, nah, like, nah, we're cool. Like, nah, like, it's all right. Like, you do favors for me too. But every single time I go and do a favor for him, he always has to start an argument. Like, right after we're done. Right after we're done, he has to start that argument. And I pointed that out the last time because I was like, yo, I'm done with this shit. Like, if you're going to want me to come help, I'm not going to be going through this shit. Like, I'm going to come help you and that's it. Just keep your word, you know, whatever you say. But that's how he was. And that's when I put my foot down. I was like, look, I'm not going to be like that. And so that habit was like, it took some time to break, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better at it. And now it's like, you know, the anger issues and stuff like that, I'm way more lenient about. Even, like, you know, here in my household, you know, obviously, you know, I'm the man of the house, you know, what I say goes. But if, you know, say my partner is bringing up, you know, issues or the kids are bringing up issues, I don't let anger, you know, get ahead of me. I just be like, you know, I realize, you know, oh, they're kids, or, you know, oh, okay, she's going to tell me this and that. But, you know, I mean, I know I'm right, but all right, I'm going to let it go. You know, I'm not going to let it get to the point to where I get super pissed and I start saying things I end up regretting and shit like that. Like, it's not going to happen. Yeah. So I'm more of that type of person to where I don't want it to escalate to that point. And it doesn't mean that I won't be able to, like, fend off or, like, you know, fight back, because I will. It goes like that saying, like, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You know, like, I'd rather be prepared for any scenario, which I always am. But like I said, that's more of a last resort. Like, I'm not going to go straight to violence and, you know, traumatize my kids or, you know, traumatize my spouse or anything like that. You know, it's shit that I've been dealing with, you know, my demons that I've been fighting with. But I know I'm going to come out on top because, like I said, I got help. You know, I do my prayers. I just say my blessings. I do all that stuff. And I feel like that's been a really good outlet for me. That's been really helpful. And life's just been a lot more better ever since I stopped letting anger, you know, take control of my life and negativity take control of my life. It's been way better.
But that's good, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
our childhood was wild.
crazy, bro. Hey, Alex,
Oh
you
man.
take the car for 20 minutes. You owe 2 hours, bro. You owe 2 hours
I know
of
that
helping or
that
doing
shit's
something.
fucking.
It's like,
Yeah, that
yeah,
shit.
nah. I mean, our dad is funny, man. I mean, of course we love our dad. I mean, he's still a part of our life. We
Yeah.
communicate with him well, but it's so funny. I mean, even he knows deep down
He points
inside
it
of
out
his
here and there that he was wrong, you know. And we're adults now, so we
yeah,
could point it out and we could talk to him about it and tell him about it.
yeah,
Like, look, like you were wrong. And
yeah,
I don't know if he takes accountability for it or he plays it off as like, nah, it was just a joke or that didn't happen and all that. But it's our
but
pops, you know. We're always gonna bring that
yeah.
shit up. We're always gonna rub it in his face and be like, look, we could have been
uh,
way worse.
yeah, that's
But
true. I mean, that
it was
good
wild.
memories to look at now,
But
but
funny
at
memories,
the
funny
time,
memories.
at the
Yeah.
time, it was like, what the heck, bro?
Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
what
what?
is this? This is like crazy on the next level.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a part of our lives. I mean, that's something we had to go through, man. But it just makes me think too. You know, we had a lot of good memories. I got to make a trip over there to Texas, and we got to go plan it, go do something, do some blogs. I'm gonna go get a GoPro and upload on my channel. I want to kind of do another podcast eventually too on my channel, and then hopefully next year or so. This is also the question that's pertaining to Miss Kitty Bun Bun. What kind of future goals do you guys have for life too? I also plan to do something with my life next year with Fishmo Alex, and hopefully go to Texas. We can do some fishing. We can also do some videos. I want to make a video where just me and him talking about certain topics, and then
Even life.
we can also
Even life, like just going out fishing
Yeah.
and just talking about life and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just being thankful, blessed,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff. That's something I
Right.
really would want to do.
Yeah, and go see the city, man. Dallas is such a awesome place,
I haven't
man.
done
You
I
have
haven't
to-
done any of that. So that's all that is gonna be experienced with you,
perfect.
if anything. Like all that's
That's
gonna be with
perfect.
you. So I'll take a full week off of wherever I'm working at,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know that's it. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna do whatever,
Yeah.
whatever you know. Cause like I said, I'm not experienced over here. You lived here, you know, good chunk of your
Yeah.
life, so you know
Yeah.
more than I do. So
Yeah. I mean, you got the
definitely do that.
Rangers, you got the Mavericks, you got Six Flags, you got Hurricane Harbor, you got like a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, even the swap meets are cool too in Texas. There's a lot of cool swap meets. I mean,
Okay.
there's a lot of, cool malls. There's a lot of cool
Yeah, we'll
things
definitely
to do.
explore.
The fair too, man. I would love to come around when the fair is because I love
When is
seeing
that?
big Texas. I don't know, honestly. I have to look it up. I don't
I thought
remember.
it was like fall or something, or like
Yeah,
towards the
we-
end of summer.
I don't know. We gotta figure it out though. But oh man, the Texas State Fair is one of the best fairs I ever been to.
I've never been.
I mean, the food is fire, man. Like big ass turkey legs. You got like fried pickles. You got a whole bunch of different types of weird foods. They got I know in Texas they love Dr. Pepper, so
Oh, yeah.
there's a whole bunch of
They
Dr.
love
Pepper
Dr.
stuff
Pepper
everywhere.
here.
Yeah, because
They
I
fucking love it
I
here.
look at it. Yeah, I look at it now, and all the states I live in, like Cali wasn't pushing
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper
Mostly
hard like
Coke.
that. Like, yeah. And when I was in Texas, man, Dr. Pepper's on everything. Like
Oh, yeah.
radio stations are promoting Dr. Pepper. Like, oh man, it's so weird. But yeah, we gotta that's one of our goals. I'm planning to go there. Me, my wife, and my son. We'll go hang out, we'll go do whatever we gotta do, and yeah,
we'll do
that's
like
coming up.
family things, and then we'll do just us. You know, us
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
GoPro, I gotta get one of those GoPros.
I'll get
man.
one. Yeah, I'll invest in at least two of them. I need to get at least two. That way, I have different perspectives and all that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's another goal right there is to buy a GoPro.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Right.
expensive though, man. It's like damn.
Maybe Black Friday. I was thinking about it.
Yeah,
Black
that's what I'm
Friday.
probably gonna wait on. Hopefully, they're on sale. Cheaper.
Yeah, it doesn't help with the the tariffs. I mean, but China looks like they're trying to. They might be willing to come to the
Talking
table.
out,
They're yeah, they're kind of like I guess they're seeing like their economy and their people get affected about us consumers not buying the products anymore. So maybe they'll give America a break or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else, Fishmo?
Oh shit! Been at it already for almost 2.5 hours. Say we call it. Save the rest for tomorrow's podcast or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll leave it off here and then just have more stuff to talk about on the next one. Sure.
Yeah. Before we go though, hey, make sure you guys look at my channel, Learn All the Way. I know on this podcast I get a little personal and a little bit goofy, but on my channels, it's really about self-improvement. It's really about going to the next level. I have a lot of good videos, man or woman, that you can take note of and you can use and apply in your life. I'll put the link again. Alex will put it in the description, whatever. But take a look at it. I always make videos, and just leave a comment. I don't ask for a like or a share. I just ask for a comment, what you think about the video. How does it pertain to your life? What are you gonna use from the video or whatever? But just check it out. Thanks.
Yep, and like I say, stay blessed.
Stay
Anybody
blessed.
that's watching, stay blessed. Give thanks.
Stay blessed.
Always gotta end it with stay blessed, man. Gotta stay blessed.
Stay blessed, man.
But no, in all seriousness, hopefully you guys, are doing good, feeling better. Have that outlet you guys need, and hopefully you guys don't struggle. Yeah.
Right. Yep.
See you guys in the next one. Peace.